Cecilia, do you have any advice, practical advice for protecting IP when developers are using things like GitHub Copilot?
Yeah, so topic near and dear to my heart, given my where I was previously GC. So in the case of GitHub, they are providing indemnity for if you get sued for copyright infringement based on what it is, based on results. On the side of your confidential information, if your concern is that, they do have GitHub Copilot, the paid version, has no training. And similarly, Enterprise ChatGPT. You can request something called zero data retention, ZDR. That one I'm not sure why, if it's a technical issue, but OpenAI is metering access to that a little bit more. But in the default case, your data is kept for 30 days for abuse and for looking at that. If you want an example of a policy that explains this, DocuSign just rolled out AI, so they have an FAQ. They're doing something slightly controversial, which is they're saying that they're going to be masking the content of your contracts and training on anonymized versions. So kind of interesting there. But yeah, I think in the case of GitHub Copilot, for me personally, if I was doing a risk assessment, I would consider GitHub Copilot because it's such a high profile issue for them. I would consider that one of the safer ones. There's others that are really good. Cursor is a dedicated development environment that has really good AI and developers just love it. GitHub did a study, developers using Gen AI through Copilot and not. It was like a 2-question study. Do you use Copilot? How happy are you at work? The ones who use Gen AI were happier, just straight happier, literally by like a point. And so for me, when I read that, I thought, lawyers, we and engineers are pretty similar, right? Like we are knowledge workers. We can use, just like Mark said, use AI to move faster, to summarize things, to research new areas. But it's exactly as I think it was. There was a really insightful comment in the chat where it's like, you got to know how to use the tools. Literally, Chief Justice Roberts says caution and humility. It's like, okay, learn how to do it, use some caution, use some humility, and then move forward. That's my advice.